He get around there smiling, act like everything all good, and he rocking with the joints that he with, and he just trashing them. And they see the shit though. So is he wrong for this shit? Is he wrong for just trashing them the way he do? Or are they just fools for falling for it? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, would y'all fall for this shit? Would y'all continue to go back to this? Is it about the money? Is Nevaeh dealing with what she's dealing with for the money? Or is it that she ain't got nothing else to look forward to? This the only thing she got, Blueface. I'm just being real. Because it don't even, make no sense. And can't nobody tell me that this is just content. Because they got kids involved with this shit. They're having children through this. This ain't just like they out there making content and they doing a skit. They're having children through this. So this is not just content. I'm just keeping it a buck. Anybody can say whatever they want to say. They're making children through this. This is not just content. This is beyond that. You know what I'm saying? I can see if they was hanging out, doing some skits and, they running around, playing this and playing that. Nah, they creating life out of this shit. It's beyond content. Yeah, it's way past that. That was before. You know what I'm saying? That was before. Yeah, it was cool then. So, I think some people really be not keeping it real with themselves when they be saying this shit. You got a child that is developingly. You got another child that's about to be brought in this world, and all he heard in the stomach is his mom being verbally abused. That's all he heard. His whole time in his mom's stomach, that's all he heard was the mom being verbally abused. You mean to tell me that they gonna come out healthy? You think Nevaeh's son or daughter, whatever she having, gonna come out healthy? I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. I ain't doing no capping, because there's a lot of people be on the net, they be capping about this shit. That's what they like to do, People be lying to themselves, they capping amongst each other. You can't tell me that this is just content. Nah. I think it's a lot of issues going on over here. Up top, they lying to themselves. You got some people that's falling for it. They looking at it like this shit is normal. This ain't normal. Hold up. This shit ain't normal. Yeah, hell no. They done made this normal on some, and I gotta keep this all way funky. I gotta keep this a buck. They made this normal for the culture, for black people. Black people, this is success to black people. Real shit. People that come from the hood and, the struggle, this is success. Success ain't owning your own business and building your own brand and, putting something together that's of value. This is success. Yeah. And people really look at this and say they successful. Nah, I don't think so. Hell no. Because they're putting their whole mental stability on the line to be noticed. That's it. And they acting like this shit normal. Man, this ain't normal. Not at all. You know, you can't even make no excuse for this shit. Yeah, I think Chrisean is only going to be back in the same predicament that she was in before. She's going to go back down the same rabbit hole. This is what I think. You know, I could be wrong, but I think she's going to go back down the same exact rabbit hole that she went down last time with Blueface. You know, she don't understand business. And a lot of these people that be doing what they doing, creating the content, they don't understand the business. They just know how to act a fool. They know that people know them. They not structuring shit. Then you got certain people that see that they doing something and find a way to get next to them, try to make some money off of them or whatever. But I don't think it's going to end well. Yeah, I don't think it's going to end well. Not at all. You know, she really thinks Blueface wants to be with her. That's what I think. She think Blueface want to be with her. She want to be with Blueface. Because ain't no guy taking Chrisean serious. And this is just the fact. Ain't no guy that got no common sense and stable up top taking Chrisean serious. She too damaged. She going through shit currently. For a guy to come in the middle of this knowing that she chasing Blueface, you gotta be a fool. Right now, currently, she's chasing Blueface. She want Blueface to be a part of Junior's life, and he only want to be a part of Junior's life for the people to see it on stream. So she chasing Blueface, and he just doing whatever for the views. This not gonna end well for her. I'm just being real. You know, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. It's not going to end well. Yeah, she going to be back in the same predicament. You know, and then you know what people going to say? She young. It's okay. And it's like people don't even want you to say nothing about Chrisean. Don't say nothing about her. Hold up. You ain't feeling no type of way that she went back to the same guy that all y'all said that destroyed her? It was so many people on the net blaming Blueface. She ignored everybody. Yeah. So I'm saying she played y'all. Yeah, she played all her fans. And went back to the guy that y'all said it was his fault for what happened. I'm just saying though. Can we be real? The guy Blueface is who she said did all this and did all that. All the fans said, man, it's Blueface's fault. He did this to Chrisean. He did that. It was his fault. Well, why the hell is she going back over here now dealing with the nigga? You can't tell me it's for content. Because I guarantee you, they ain't using no condoms. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you, Blueface is busting all in her, butt naked. He all in her. Straight up, no condom. I guarantee you. Hold it there. We gonna have another one. Shit. She probably telling him, come in it. Come on in. She want him to come in this shit. Come in. Come. Hold it there. We gonna have another one. Yeah. The world gonna go crazy. The world gonna go crazy if we have another baby. I'm just saying. We all can see it. Real shit. You know? Chrisean got a motive though. You know what I'm saying? Got a motive. Yeah. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Chrisean is slow. Now watch how he going to be using her for her money. I'm sure she bringing in more revenue than Blueface is right now. Blueface, he got a plan, don't he? Blueface got a plan. Get that bag. Get the bag. Get the bag. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I don't think nobody with common sense. Really though, I'm just keeping it real. You know, I know it's some people that really don't use their common sense sometimes, but I don't think nobody with common sense is really looking at Chrisean like she cute. You know, people that got common sense, they looking past how you look right here. You know what I'm saying? You can look right here and but they looking past that. When I get around you, how do you think? What's your mental like? You know what I'm saying? Am I able to sit around you and have that kind of conversation? Forget how you look. Can I sit around you and not be totally irritated and annoyed because you talking childish? Nah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't get nowhere with that. You sitting around me talking like a kid. Nah. Forget your looks. You know what I'm saying? Forget your looks. Real shit though. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Yeah. We just gotta keep it real though, man. This shit right here is wild. This shit beyond content, man. It's beyond content. I'm about to play this shit. We're gonna react to this shit. It's beyond content, man. Yeah. They lovey-dovey and they hanging out and hold up. Man. You got, listen, I'm telling everybody this is real rap. You ain't gotta listen to DEEZY. You know what I mean? Because everybody gonna do what they want to do in life. You gotta understand in life, some people are around for a reason, some are around for a season, and some people just don't deserve to be in your space. You can't move forward. When you hold on to baggage, you can't move forward, man. Yeah, you know, and we all just seen how Chrisean was on a mission. I was looking like, yo, she about to snap. Now I'm looking at it like she going down. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, nah, because, you know, energy is real. Like, energy is real, and people might not understand that, but energy is real. When you surround yourself around certain people, the energy can go in the direction that you don't even expect. That's from surrounding yourself around these people. You know what I'm saying? Involving yourself. Yeah, hey, listen. When we see them on here laughing, it's all good. But then we got to also see when she on here crying. When she boo-hooing. I don't want you to, oh my God. Hold up. Energy. Energy that went left. You know? And Blueface, this shit here, he just like, hey, it is what it is. I don't even care. You know, if she go for it, then she go for it. If she don't, she don't. That right there show you a lot. He don't care. Not one bit. He just doing what he doing, streaming. Hey, he know people want to see it. I think Chrisean isn't a strong woman, though. I just gotta be real. I don't think she's a strong woman. You know, when I thought that she was stronger and she had her mind set, I'm like, okay. Now I just don't think she a strong woman. Because how she falling back into the same pattern. Straight up. They was doing streaming videos years ago. They was out streaming and running around and videos, and they was doing all that shit. She not strong to me, because if somebody brought you down and you able to get yourself back on track, why would you go back to what brought you down when you know it brought you down? Like, hold up. And she done went back several times. So, you know, you can't keep making an excuse for her going back under any circumstance. If you saying she young or she not, you can't keep saying, oh, well, she going back because of this. Now, I'm not going to keep going back, putting myself in a situation that I know ain't right, and I done it several times. Like, Blueface is showing all these women that he don't care about them. He's showing them. He done expressed this over and over and over about Chrisean, about Nevaeh, about all the joints that he deal with. You know, no matter what we think about some of the women that he dealt with, you can tell the strong ones, they ain't go back. Real shit. You can tell the strong ones, they didn't go back. Those is the strong women. The ones that said, hold up. All right, they went over there, they tried something, because, you know, we all tried different things in life. But the ones that didn't go back, especially when he's showing you, dude's showing you that he's about himself. That's it. That's all he concerned with, is what he got going on. If you fit his agenda, all right, he gonna deal with you. If you don't fit the agenda, all right, I talk sick about you, run you up out of here. We gotta be real. She thinks she owe him something because he put her on. You think that? You think that she think he owe him something? Owe her something? I mean, what you think that for? Because she saying he put her on? I thought everybody was saying she was already on. I thought everybody said that she was already made before she got to him. She had 1 million followers or whatever before she got to him. Shit crazy. I strongly believe we all know who's behind this. And I notice she sleeps mighty hard. I'm just saying, it's suspect. Who you think behind it, Kimmy? Who's behind this, Kimmy? Real shit. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Straight up. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. We about to check this joint out in a second. You know what I mean? I want to see this, and I'm going to react to it. I'm watching it with y'all. I just seen a couple clips of this shit. I'm like, yo, this shit out of pocket. You know what I mean? They out of pocket. Facts. Just being real. You know, let's just keep it a buck. You know? Hey, listen, I'm asking y'all. You know what I mean? Today, I'm stone cold asking y'all. I'm interacting straight with the chat. I want the chat to let me know. This right here, I want the people that saying what they saying about Chrisean and the reason why. Tell me now. I want to know right now. Don't act like you don't want to say nothing now. This the time to tell me. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm directly, this one of them days. I'm directly with the chat. Let me know how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling y'all how I feel. So I'm asking y'all how y'all feel about it. Just keeping it a buck. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. SBGB TV live call-in show.
Hey, DEEZY, this Miranda. How are you?
Hey, what's happening, Miranda?
Not a daggone. I was watching the live and everything, right? I'm sitting up here. I was watching that Chrisean Blueface or red face or whatever face you want to be, right? But anyway, I think both of them are young and dumb. I say young, dumb, full of cum. That's my saying, right? But anyway, sometimes with a young female, I'm going to tell you from a female perspective, thought pattern. Sometimes from a female perspective, if her heart is into a guy, a gentleman, or a butthole, like Blueface to me, they'll accept anything just to, I guess, whatever. Well, with Chrisean, it seemed like, even though I know off the brick that that's not his baby, but to get what it is that they want in life, or to have what it is that they want in life, or to be fine and settle what they want in life. That's how some females are.
So what is she getting? I don't understand what she getting.
But what she want, Blueface.
But she ain't getting him though. He's still going back to Nevaeh.
And she going to continue so long as Blueface keep telling lie and keep tapping at that door when he can tap at that door, and she's still afraid because she's still not over him. For one, she's still not over him. So long as he can tap at that door, and every time she open that door, she gonna get it. She gonna get what it is she gonna get, and it ain't gonna be what it is that she wants. She should have been known that from when she left him. Man, I would have been making bank. I would have been making bank for Gail. I would have been making bank. He would have been on a third thought, if that's the nerve.
So how is, how are the people supposed to stand behind her when she continues to go back in the same thing? I'm wondering that. Do you agree with what she's doing?
No, I don't agree with what she's doing, because if it was me, Blueface wouldn't even be in my thought pattern at all. He would not be in my thought pattern. And if Chrisean was my daughter, Blueface probably could be in her thought, but I would not let her nowhere near him if I could control it, right? Because of the simple fact, Blueface only want Chrisean for the views, the clicks, the money, and other than that, he don't care about that girl. He don't care about no girl.
So do you think she ever gonna wake up and understand that?
I was saying something. I'm glad you asked me that question, because I was thinking yesterday. I said, Blueface gonna do something to that girl to where she's never ever gonna forgive him for it. And I think it has to take that in order for her to wake up. Yep. So
you don't think he's done something to her at this point that she?
Well, yeah, but you gotta think though, DEEZY. You have to think a little bit. Think about her past that has been advertised and everything. Think about her past. Some people are a little slower thinkers than the others, and they can't catch on or grasp onto the concept real quick and that. So I'm like, girl, I be wanting to smack the heck
I
out of her
mean, but
sometime. I be
she already understands the concept though, baby. She left the
like,
man. She went to
right.
go box. She went and started training. She was locked in on that. She was in her own zone. She had her own team. She told everybody that she was on her own mission, and she went back. So she understands. It ain't we can't say that she's a slow thinker. She understands totally. This right here
She
is a total choice that she's making.
understandable. She understands, but her heart is still there. I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah, but
Dizzy, from
I'm
a
saying
female perspective.
but
I'm trying to tell you,
she
it doesn't.
already knows
These young
though.
people, I'm saying these young people now, maybe it takes a little longer for them to get the concept of what's going on. To me, maybe it takes them a little longer, but and then maybe they can be doing it for traction or friction or whatever, or views or clicks or whatever. But these females that's dealing with Blueface, to me,
But
they about the dumbest females I ever seen in
but
my
it's
life.
beyond
They
that though,
not,
Miranda. Miranda, it's beyond that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they having kids. It's beyond the clicks and views. It's beyond that. When you start having kids, you know, you bringing the whole life into it. It's beyond the clicks and views because these kids is in the middle of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, you know, they know what they doing. They just don't care.
and they don't. That's why I'm telling you, these young people is not like the way we think when we were growing up and going through our life struggles or trials and tribulations and that. It's like a lot of these young kids that are growing up, their parents either was Chrisean and dad was strung out on drugs and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but that ain't no excuse now though. But that ain't no excuse now. We can't keep saying because somebody parents was strung out. When you get to a certain age and you start experiencing certain things, you know right from wrong. She know exactly what Blueface is doing. She know exactly what she doing. It's just what she like to do.
That's what. Listen to me, DEEZY. What I'm saying is, these young kids now, their parents, like half their age, so they can't teach them anything. So it's like she knows what she's doing because she'll say stuff. I could tell when Chrisean comes on her whatever these things y'all do on her platform, when she's being structured to say certain things, and when she's talking on her own. When she talks on her own, like over the weekend with her and Blueface together, she was talking on her own. And that's how she actually feels. And she was letting Blueface know how she feels. But if somebody don't want you, this is my thought pattern, okay? If somebody don't want you, you can't make somebody want you. And it's hurtful. I'm not taking up for Chrisean, and damn sure ain't taking up for Blueface. But if her dumb ass want to stay in the situation, let her keep banging her head. Let her keep banging it. Let her keep banging it. Sometimes you gotta bang that head 10, 12 times before you wake up.
Okay. Hey, listen, I appreciate you calling in, Miranda. We're gonna get this next one. I appreciate you.
All right, baby, later.
Later. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm just saying, can we keep it real? Can we keep it real? Forget all the foo-fafi shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the day for the foo-fafi. I'm just keeping it a buck. I ain't doing no foo-fafi today. You hear me? I ain't doing no foo-fafi. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not siding with nobody. If I'm seeing all this BS, I can't make an excuse for either or. no matter what they came from, the background, the life. Man, listen, these people are purposely doing what they doing. Straight up. They don't care about the kids. They don't care about none of that shit at all. They don't care about it. Not one bit. They just like, man, hey, we doing what we doing. You know? Chrisean know how Blueface doing her. Straight up. I think she staying in it because she like the BS too. She a messy broad. I'm just being real. I think Chrisean is a messy broad and she like being messy. Yeah, you know, it got some messy broads out here in this world. For real, for real. It's a lot of them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of messy broads out here. If we being real, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, they out here. Messies. And all they do is create havoc. SBGB TV live call-in show.
What it do, big bro? You already know it's Dub.
What's up, Dub? What's poppin'? We talking about Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Talk to me.
Hey, man, that's a sick woman, man. Yeah, that's a sick woman, man. I done seen her blow her nose. I done seen her blow her nose and wipe her saliva from her nose on a baby face. You know what I mean? And the baby looked just like the dude. And we talked about it a couple months ago. You know, I was like, yo, I think that, it was, hey, yo, I think she had something to do with that shit, man. But, man, I think they got a little contract deal with Zeus to where they got to play along with one another and shit in order, you know what I'm saying, for, you know what I mean, they going to want to get some money because there's a lot of attention behind the baby. It's a whole lot of, but when the truth come out, like, because if Blue would have really want to set it off, all he got to do is just say, I want a blood test. It's a contract behind it.
She ain't gonna have one. You know she ain't gonna have no blood test. You know, there's so many people on the internet right now talking about she already had a blood test and the blood test this. She's not gonna have one. We know she's not gonna have no blood test.
All Blue gotta do is just pull the little baby here, cause he hold the baby all the time. Cause the baby really want his real daddy. When his blood, Blue ain't got nothing on the real daddy. When the real daddy hold that son, it's a whole nother feeling. So Blue might as well stop acting like that's his child. You know what I'm saying? Trying to cause you know, but if Blue really wanted, he know it ain't his child. If he really want to, he could just do his own little DNA test without her permission or her consent.
I mean, I think he already know that the baby ain't his because he done said it a few times, you know. Yeah. But I think for the content, when he get around her, he's handling the baby like it's his, you know, but he knows that the baby's not his. It's just for the content. So he don't really care.
Hell yeah. But did you see her like a couple months ago threatening his life, talking about we gonna see about that when we dancing on your grave, me and my son? Because he was trying to suggest that the baby wasn't his just a couple months ago. She went back in that mode, like, man, I'm gonna get you knocked off too. So I know she got it in her to where if she dealing with somebody or she can't do it herself, cause that's what a lot of people do. Like when your family know you got beef with a nigga and all that shit, they know to just send somebody else because your family know we into it. I might as well send somebody way totally else because I know for a fact, if the D-Techs come to your family, they automatically gonna put you in my direction. Cause you done told everybody, it's all on the internet. But I don't think
she's gonna be able to do nothing to him because I don't think he's gonna put himself in a situation where he's out of bounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he better not.
Yeah, so I don't think that she's gonna be able to do anything to him. You know what I mean? In that manner, because I don't think he's gonna allow himself to be out of bounds. You know, shit like that happen when you out of bounds and you get too lax. But I don't think it's gonna go like that.
Hell yeah, I think that like I told you a couple months ago about Blue, them girls gonna run him into a slave. They just coming up off of him, and they ain't even helping him out in return. His whole face is covered in tattoos. Like, man, I'm telling you, man. Like, bro, I wouldn't. Ain't no way in the world that shit would happen. Like, shit.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate you calling in, Dub.
Hell yeah. I got you, bro. One love. Take care.
Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all. Just keeping it a buck. You know? Just keeping it a buck. I mean, I feel like Chrisean and Blueface, they playing a lot of games, man. You know what I mean? They playing a lot of games. Shout out to all y'all, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all feel. This the time. You know, I'm doing this before I start playing the video. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel before I start playing the video. I'm just keeping it a buck. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Just keeping it a buck. Let me know how y'all feel. The line is open, you know, because soon as I start playing the video, you know, I might take some calls then, but, you know what I mean, depending on how I'm into the video. SBGB TV live call-in show.
What's going on, D? This Polo.
What's good with you, bro?
Nah, shit, cool. I gotta. You told us, you know, the speaking was on our mind about it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it funky, bitchy like a fart, man.
Okay.
Hey, man. Shawty is clout. She ain't gonna say clout shit. She's seeking fame, and she's seeking to go get that fame by any means necessary. She know good and damn well that baby ain't Blueface. She's trying to put the baby on Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Blueface dad found out the truth about that. Look what she did to Buddy. Allegedly happened to Buddy behind him trying to expose who's the real father of the baby. Look at all this shit. She goes, she leave Blueface, she come back, she leave him. She's seeking fame, bro. And she know Blueface ain't gonna stick with her. It ain't gonna be no happily ever after with her and fucking Blueface. But the girl, it's deeper than that. The girl got mental issues, man.
So you think that, you know, it's going to lead her back down the same path that she was just in, dealing with him going back?
Yes. Worse. We're going to get worse. Bro, she doing whatever it takes to try to seek this fame, bro. Like, he just got the other girl Veil pregnant. And now you running right back to him. Like, bro, that's why I say something mentally wrong with that little girl, man. The shit that she does, man, and the way she go on as a mother with this baby, man. This baby damn near 4 years old, man, still ain't walking, y'all. Like, you still toting him around like he a toddler, man. Watch out. Like, you ain't trying to, I don't know. She's just an unfit fucking mother. She don't need to be taking care of that baby, and she need to be put in a damn insane asylum somewhere. Matter of fact, speaking of that, they say she was in a damn nut hut, buddy, and got out. Did y'all know about that? She was in a crazy house.
Nah, I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past her though. I wouldn't put it past her.
Shawty's in a crazy house. So me keep saying she's mental health. Duh, it just dawned on me. She was in a nut hut. Yeah, that's what's going on, man. And you dealing with somebody with mental issues, bro. That's dangerous, man. Look what just happened to her ex. So yeah, she's playing games, and she also playing dangerous games. They say that allegedly she the one that called the police on Blueface. I'm jumping back in the chat, man.
Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Already.
Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Man, let me know though. Let me know. This where are the ones that was agreeing with Chrisean and still agreeing with her? Where are they at, man? I want to hear from them. Are they still around? Straight up. Where are the ones that said Chrisean was doing the right thing? SBGB TV live call-in show.
Yo, Charles out of Compton, SBG. What's going on with you, bro?
What's happening?
I'm looking at the the Blueface and Chrisean Rock. Man, I remember when she started messing with Blueface. She was about the same weight she is right now. She was fit and in shape. She was cute. She wasn't doing drugs, I don't think at all. But she started messing with Blueface and she started smoking, started drinking. I think she got pregnant. I think she was smoking and drinking with the baby, unfortunately. And she gonna do the same thing, so I've been through things in my life dealing with different women to where I was at a certain point in life, and then as soon as I separated with them, my life got better. I got a better job. I got a newer vehicle. I just became more abundant within myself and everything. And as soon as I became that and my foundation was set, I noticed that people from my past, different women, baby mama, different little joints, I don't know how they caught wind, but they want to come back and circle the block. Hell no. I didn't do it. And I've seen other cats I've seen different examples of people messing, basically looking back after you didn't move forward, and it never ends well. Because whatever gave you the strength to separate from your past should be the motivation for you to continue going on. Almost like a warning sign, because people from in your past is in your past for a reason. I'm speaking from experience, speaking my personal experience. They in my past for a reason. Whether I was addicted to their sex, whether it was just a social drinking club type of addiction, whatever the addiction was, once I got detached from it, I was liberated. It was a relief. It was weight off my shoulders. Because it ain't nothing like being with a woman. And I've been in like 2 relationships, so where you can't stand to be around them. Now, y'all have been together for a while. You can't stand to be around them. But when they're not around you, you miss it. That's one of the most craziest feelings a man can go through when he's not really in tune with himself. And it takes some life experience, growth and development with different relationships, and you can't get it from your mom. You got to go out and have your own personal experience, and hopefully you'll have a mentor, somebody who can guide you. But most youngsters, some of my young black males, they really don't have that. The pops ain't around or whatever, so you're not gonna have the guy to tell you, watch out for this broad, she in the streets. Watch out for that broad, she on drugs. Watch out for this broad, she's a jack artist. Stuff like that. So, when you don't have that, it's trial and error. Some guys get killed over a woman, and literally fall in love.
Yeah.
And I didn't go out like that. I was smart enough to recognize, but I'm looking at Chrisean Rock. When I seen how delusional she was before Blueface went to jail, before the baby, and she was drinking and smoking, I was like, man, one day he whooped her ass, the next day she whooped his ass. And everything was on video, and it was going on, seemed like for like a couple years until he went to jail. And so now, once they separated, you see, they both kind of cleaned their lives up. But Blueface is a player. She's never going to change him. He a player from the Himalaya, and you have to respect it because he's not hiding it. He's basically telling everybody, if you don't do what I say, somebody else will, basically. That's what he's saying. And he got the money to back whatever he's talking about with these women, because that's all they really want, because they are broke, basically, and need help. They don't have self-respect. See, because money can't buy self-respect. So he messing with these broads who lacking that. They lacking money and self-respect, actually. So, but if you got self-respect, money ain't even a persuasion to you. And Chrisean Rock, she just sounds so delusional. She gonna start smoking again. She gonna start drinking again. She gonna start getting fat again. She might start losing some sponsorships because I hear she got her pro boxing license. So she official, but if she start doing the Adrian Broner type shit, talking it but not really being it and regressing and you want people to still be on your side, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And I guess I blame both of them, though, Blueface and her, but I really don't blame Blueface because he knows what he's doing. She really don't understand. She might be bipolar, actually. Something might be really wrong with her, but he know what he doing, and the whole world know. And I know she got somebody around her, just like her camera woman. She don't got a cameraman, she got a camera woman. Her camera woman has to be telling her, and Blueface ain't about nothing. He don't care about you, girl. But Chrisean, she's so head over heels for him, nose wide open, put a bowling ball through it. She can't hear nothing right now. That's all she sees is Blueface.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad for her though, SBG, because she's like 25 years old. She can be my daughter. And if she was my daughter, I'd just tell her the real, but she's so gone over him, she wouldn't even listen. And I wouldn't be hurt. I'd be disappointed if something bad happened to her because she's been warned. I'm sure she's been warned by several people. Stop messing with that cat. Keep doing your little boxing thing. Stay focused like you've been doing. You actually looking good. You in shape. You talking different. But shit, she bumped back into him and she trying to force kisses on him, force hugs. She trying to force love. You can't force love. She gonna find out the hard way. Messing with Blueface, talking about blue. How many people believe in blue rock?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I was just checking it out, man. I actually hope she don't go that way, but can't blame Blueface. Blueface is trying to get money in different avenues, He actually remind me of my cousin, though, because I had a cousin that had a baby mama who was pregnant, but he had a girlfriend 2 houses down, literally 2 houses down, same block, next door. And the baby mama who's pregnant start tripping, he would just go next door. And if it's vice versa, then he would just go back. But how many times you gonna do that before that shit come back on you as a man? How many seeds you gonna spread? How many bastards you gonna put in the world before you start looking at yourself like, damn? Because
I think he just gonna keep having kids. He might even end up getting her pregnant now.
Oh wow!
The way that they rocking,
wow,
it could be a possibility. So
that'd be all bad.
Yeah, and listen,
for the both of them.
And I think that she would do it just because, to make Nevaeh feel some
try to
type of
keep
way.
him.
Yeah,
she want to keep a nigga baby. Yeah, I believe she actually will pull that off. And Nevaeh is I don't think she gonna hang around Blueface too long because she is submissive. She will take that disrespect, but she talked that shit back in a different way than Chrisean Rock. Chrisean Rock, she talks shit back to Blueface like, nigga, I'll whoop your ass. Nevaeh, she talked shit back to Blueface like, nigga, you're gonna wake up one day and I'm not gonna be here. So that's a difference.
I think
You know
though
what I mean?
with Nevaeh, she might leave after she have the baby, after, she wake up then, but right now he just hanging out with Chrisean the way he was. He called her and said, "Hey," he like, "What you doing? Where you at?" She like, "Where you want me to be?" So she
Wow.
leaves the house, let him go run off, and when he come back, he like, "All right, I'm gonna meet you at the house. We're gonna be at the house." It's like, I don't know what wrong
What the
with
hell
these
is he
bros.
doing?
Yeah, man,
What the hell is really
they
going on?
gotta be dick dumb right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with Nevaeh, I heard that he was paying her somehow, some way. He paying her monthly. I don't know exactly what she's doing, but maybe that's why she's staying.
I don't think he's paying her every month. You know what I mean? I think he might be giving her some money, and I think that's something that they saying like for the stream. They be boosting it up. So I think they boost it up at the same time to try to make it look good. But he probably doing things for her, making sure that she got everything she need, giving her something sometimes. But this type of disrespect that he doing.
Disrespect for sure.
Yeah, he's basically like stepping on her, and and that she's
on everybody though.
Yeah, but she pregnant currently. Yeah, so
that's his child.
Yeah, like the baby is
different. The energy.
The baby is right now. The baby is experienced straight, verbal abuse in the stomach.
Real shit. I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah, that's real talk. Because if your baby mama pregnant and you stepping on a clown and her, and she, however many months, whether she in the beginning or the end, like that energy is touching your baby. But only spiritual guys realize that. If you ain't tapped in spiritually, you don't even understand that part of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, energy be real.
That's real talk. That's real talk. Was all of his kids got that negative energy? If that's the case, then because he didn't talk shit to everybody.
Yeah.
he ain't finna be no cupcake, and that's what Chrisean want. She want him to cupcake up, lovey-dovey, but he ain't finna do that. He already told her, shit, if you don't do it, somebody else will.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I like the show, man. Keep it going. I'm finna go ahead and hit a corner, man. Do what you do, man. You stay up, brother.
Appreciate you calling in, my brother.
Yes, sir. Later.